We're going to start with a slip stitch for this cardigan and then chain 3. We're going to make a foundation double crochet row. So we'll chain 3 and then yarn over and go through the little legs in the first stitch, pulling up a loop like we're going to do a double crochet, but instead of doing the double crochet, we're going to yarn over and pull through just one loop, creating a chain, and then do our double crochet as normal. And this is how we make the foundation row. Then we're going to yarn over, go through the top of the chain we made, and again yarn over, pull through one, and then do our double crochet as normal by yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's basically how we make our foundation row. Once your chain is as long as you want, we're going to move on to the next row with a stacked single crochet. So we'll go into that first stitch after turning the work and do a single crochet. And then going into the front leg, just the one leg of that single crochet stitch, we'll pull up a loop and do another single crochet, which gives us our stacked single. It gives a cleaner edge than doing a turning chain. And now this is going to be the row that has the X stitches. So we'll yarn over and do a double crochet, but we'll skip a stitch first. We want to skip the first stitch, and in the second stitch do a double crochet. And once we're finished with that, we'll go and do a double crochet in the stitch that we skipped. And we will continue that along the entire row of our foundation chain. The ultimate pattern is a double crochet, X stitch, double crochet, half double in the back. And I'm just giving a quick walk through here to show the stitches in order to make it easier for a reference. So we're just going to continue doing our X stitches along the row. Again, you skip the first stitch, do a double in the second, and then after you've done that, you go back into the first one and do a double. And that's how we get that beautiful stitch pattern for this. So that's how the X row is done. When we get to the end, there'll only be a single double crochet, not an X, in the last stitch. Then, again, instead of our turning chain, we're going to just turn our work and do the stacked single crochet by going into that first one, pulling up a loop and doing a single crochet like normal, and going into just the one leg of the stitch, pulling up a loop and doing another single crochet to give us a stacked single crochet, which again is a cleaner edge than if we did a turning chain. For this row, we're just doing double crochet stitches across the entirety of the thing. It really is a pretty simple row, and all you gotta do is yarn over, go in the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. It's the same basic stitch that we did the last row, only instead of crossing them, we're just going straight. And then when we get to the end, again, a stacked single crochet instead of a turning chain, going in, pulling up a loop, yarn over, pull through both of the loops on the hook, and then go back in through that one leg of the stitch, pulling up a loop, and yarning over and pulling through both to finish your stacked single crochet. So for this row, we're doing half doubles in the back loop only. So yarn over and go in just the back loop of the little V on the top of the work, and then yarn over and pull through all three. It's essentially the same as a double crochet stitch, only instead of pull through two, yarn over, pull through two, it's just yarn over once and pull through all three. You're doing half the steps of a double crochet, which is why they call it a half double crochet. And that's it for this row. Then after this, you would go back to a double crochet and then the X stitch, then double crochet, then back to this half double. Just keep going until the panel is as wide as your shoulders, and that's it. You'll essentially make the back panel as wide as your shoulders with a bit of ease, and then make two front panels that are each half the size of the back panel.